Jared Poland Fronos Photo.com, and I'm back from LA, and it's time for the top 5 from the weekend of the 29th, October 29th and 30th, as I wasn't able to do this on Friday because I was away, and we already know that the new weekend theme is lines and or leading lines, which is a cool theme which you can go to right now and post your images, because yeah, you know what, I'm going to extend the time that you can post them. We're just going to let you shoot them all week until, we'll say, you can shoot until Thursday and post till Thursday afternoon, 6 p.m. in the Eastern Standard Time, just because some of you may not have seen the theme, even though I put up the video the other day. So we'll just let you do that until Thursday, just for this week only. So let's get into, well, the winner from last week was Oh My God Deck. This guy put a lot of work into this, especially loved the banana coming out of the ear, so he was the top vote getter. And being that our sponsor for this video is Adorama Picks, this photographer is going to win a free hardback book from Adorama Picks, so congratulations on that. And a person who left a Facebook comment is also going to be selected randomly to win a book from them as well, so check out for your email to see if you won, if you left a comment and voted. So let's get in to the top 5 for the theme of structures. So here we go. We've got M. Frank PDX has a shot from, I believe this is the Basilica in DC, and this is probably an HDR shot, but hey, it works really well. It's a cool structure, and obviously what makes the structure better is Jesus in the top of it. Some corrective criticism here I have. It's just, if it was just straighter and more, you know, the angles were lined up better, I probably would like it a little more. But I thought it was strong enough to be in the top 5 because it shows a really cool structure. You've got the stained glass here, the stained glass here, same here and here, and it's just, you know, it's just a beautiful building that really makes for a great image, and it's processed very well. So that's why that is here as one of the top 5. I'll also get to the critique video as well, where I have some to go over. This is from LD Babu. I'm not a big fan, as always, of angles like this that skew like that, but I thought it was a strong image with her look. They pumped the pink really well in her scarf, and her lips are pumped up pretty well. It's really tough with the really, really bright light coming through the back, and you're getting the lens flare, but I thought that it worked. And even though I'm not a big fan of these skewed angles, that doesn't mean that you guys may not be a fan of it, and that's why I have to be open to all those different types of techniques, because there is not just one technique that is better than the other. So what I say doesn't mean that it has to be shot that way. That's why this picture's here, and I really like this. She's got a really good soft look to her. She's just looking at the camera like, hey, what's going on? And it's a cool portrait, and that's why it's there. And speaking of things that aren't always to my liking, we've got HDR. But again, if it works for you and you like it, and that's your type of style and that's your thing, then by all means go for it. I am not the end-all be-all when it comes to saying what I like and dislike. But again, there are images that are HDR that I like, and I think that this is a cool structure. It's a cool structure and a cool processing. It's not too over the top, but you do know that it's HDR based on this area here. You can see that that's brought back really far. Obviously, the sky's brought back, but I thought for structures, it works very well. And you will see that if you are shooting indoors and interiors and things like that, that a lot of people go the HDR route and like it, because you know, they're not all photographers, and sometimes it's just interesting, it's different, and sometimes different is good when you're trying to showcase rooms and buildings like that. So that's a cool thing, and that's why that's number 3 right there. And then I thought that this Jetta Boy shot this of New York City skyline, and this gives you that old world feel. I mean, yeah, there's newer buildings here, but you know, with the factory right here, it's not an angle that you always see photos of New York City taken, and I just thought that it was a pretty cool angle and a very cool crop. It's a creative crop that works. The pulled back processing is cool, but I think it's a little too muted. I would maybe like to see it a sepia tone to give us that 1930s feel, or even a really contrasty black and white. But again, it's a cool edit. It's a nice angle, and I liked it, and that's obviously why it's here. And then the last one, I guess there were some fireworks going on around the world, and this is a cool capture. Not only do you have the skyline in there, but you've captured a really, so we've got Hamank 76 captured this shot, and you know, I liked it. So really cool color, really nice capture of the exploding fireworks, and just a really cool scene. So, you know, that's why it's here. So, and there's a lot of structures here. And again, they don't just have to be structures to be in the top 5. It could be pretty much anything. So we'll go through again. We've got that one. We've got this one of the New York. We've got this HDR structure. We've got this portrait. We've got the Basilica. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 images to choose from. So please vote below in the Facebook comment box, because you're helping somebody win some Adorama Picks, Adorama Picks hardback book, which are really cool. They're the ones that I use, and I usually send clients, say, one of these, they've got that cool 5x5, or maybe they have an 8x8 square book that's not too expensive, that, you know what, you know, if you spend like $50 to make a book or something like that for a client that paid you good money, and you make them a cool book as a thank you, it just goes a long way. You become, you know, something else, because they like that you gave them something cool to look at, and it's a coffee table book that they'll show everybody and hold on to. So that's a cool thing to do for clients like that. So we have the top 5 for this week. The critique is coming up in another video, and the new theme, which we talked about earlier, is lines and leading lines. So have fun with that. And I know it's getting cold out, so we're going to start coming up with themes that will be indoors for most of the world, but I know some places around the world, like Australia, we're moving into summer. So that's about it for this week's top 5. Thank you, everybody, for participating. Good luck on shooting leading lines, and please vote on the website by clicking the link. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya!